Hello folks, I'm JDporkchop and welcome to Rotarycraft Infinity. We're on episode 7 now, so we're just going to dive straight into where we picked off last episode, where I spoke about how we were going to automate tree farming, sugarcane farming, to get a decent gasoline production for our Rotarycraft fermenters. So straight away, I'm going to be using a mod called ooh, if I can actually type, it would be good. So I'm going to be using a mod called Mine Factory Reloaded. It's made by the same people, or it's at least maintained by the same people who make thermal expansion, and so it has quite a good amount of integration with that mod. And the two things that we're going to be working on today is the planter, which you can see here, and the harvester. The planter obviously plants and grows the trees, and the harvester chops them down. So here's a recipe for the planter. I've got all the parts already made, so we can just get them made nice and quick. And this is the recipe for the harvester. These are Invar axes, and everything else is pretty self-explanatory. The plastic sheeting is raw plastic, which you just cook from rubber. There you go. You can use both Industrialcraft and the rubber trees from Mine Factory Reloaded, which you can see here. They've quite a kind of a lime green leaf to them. They're quite easy to spot. So we will get this built. Start with this. There's one planter, and doesn't seem to want to do it that way, so we'll just do it manually. Get the planter built and the harvester, and we can go and get this set up. There we go. In between episodes, I've worked on just quickly sleep. So in between episodes, guys, I got an area built for the tree farm just over here. So we're up on the hillside looking down onto the bunker. There's the entrance there, there's the water mills, and I think this is a good spot for now. We might move it later on. I might want to use this space for something else. I mean, it's I'm not too sure yet, but for now, it'll do for now. I want to get tree farm going as soon as possible, because the amount of resources that this will give us is huge. I mean, you've got the saplings can be turned into biofuel. You've got the wood for building. You can turn it into charcoal. You know, there's so much stuff, and it saves having to chop trees down and stuff as well. So let's get straight onto it. I have all the bits ready, so we can start building this tree farm now. So first, we're going to put down the planter. Let's put this here to have something to put it up against, and the harvester goes kind of on the edge of where you're wanting to have your tree farm. So we just put the harvester here. That's the wrong way around. There we go. And so first off, they're going to need power. You have a filter. This is the planter. You put it one below the level of which you want to build. And the filter here correlates to the colors on the top. You see red, purple, black, green, meaning that you can have different areas. Like so if you put red, it would be like this little corner here would grow whatever you put in the red filter, and then here and here and so on and so forth. So you can use one planter to do many things. We're just probably going to put lots of saplings in it for now. And then with this, sheer leaves, we want to set to yes, as we want, obviously, the leaves is one of the things that we want to make the gasoline, the ethanol. And so all we've got to do now is hook this all up to power and get it set up. So I'm going to do some of that off camera, and then I'll come back and talk you through what I've done. Alright guys, I've got a basic setup done here. We just got to add a couple of things to get it properly running. So when you first lay down the planter, it only has a 3x3 area of effect. Now you think to yourself, well, that's not much use. Down here there's an upgrade slot, and here in NEI you can see the selection of different upgrades. So they're all pretty similar, just using a different item at the top. Going all the way up to, I think the largest one, there we go, is emeralds. So that's 11, increases the radius by 11. So I made a couple of just some copper ones here. I'm going to stick a copper one in, and that's put it up to the full size, or the size of our area anyway. I'm going to also put one in here. That should... Now I'm not too sure about this, whether it needs to have something bigger so it'll reach all the way out. It doesn't seem to be breaking that tree down. So this I might have to change this one, but we'll see for now. Well, it seems to have broken the tree, so something's definitely working. Let's go downstairs and have a look. So a side product of this machine, the harvester, in this tank here is sludge. Now I'm piping it up and putting it into drums because I want to keep it for later, but you have to empty it out of the machine, otherwise your machine will stop working. The sludge is can be used later on for some crafting recipes, but for now I'm just going to barrel it and keep it. And we seem to have done quite well on this. So that's plenty of leaves for our gasoline production. The only thing with when you're breaking it as leaves is you don't get any extra saplings. So for now, I'm going to turn the leaf harvesting off until I have plenty of saplings, just so that we can fill this whole farm up and run it at peak efficiency. Now, in here, I'm going to set eventually set this to hook into this. Actually, I might just do that now because this system doesn't seem to really make any sense. But yeah, basically I'm going to hook this to come into the bottom of this and use this as a buffer for saplings. Although you can already get like quite a lot in there, so I don't know, maybe I won't bother. I don't know. This room still needs a bit of work anyway. And like for instance, for now, the power is just the hardened energy cell, which I ripped off the water wheel down there. But eventually we're going to have to hook up something more permanent. But these machines don't use up a massive amount of power, so it should last a fair amount of time before I have to recharge the energy cell. Everything here, is always a work in progress, and until we kind of finalize certain machines and things, I'll always kind of show you through any tweaks or changes that we've done to things. But for now, this is a basic setup that is working. So I'm going to leave this to build up a kind of supply of saplings, and then we'll switch it over to leaf harvesting, and hopefully that means we can get the gasoline production automized. Next things next is sugarcane. Now down there, that is my sugarcane farm at the moment. We need to enlarge that, and we definitely need to get it automized. So I'm going to figure out a good place to build a sugarcane farm, and also which way I want to do it. Whether I want to just do it the old-fashioned vanilla way, with blocks and running water and stuff, or if I can think of something maybe a little more technical, seeing as we have all these lovely mods to play with. So I'm going to work on figuring out what we want to do there, and I'll be back soon. Alright guys, I've tidied it up a little bit in here. I think I kind of overcomplicated the build, so just so you can kind of get an idea, everything runs out of that. This is the sludge. This one goes, first it puts the saplings into here, and then anything else goes into these barrels. So it's a little bit simpler. I've left it running for quite some time now, so we've got a good supply of saplings. So I switch it over to the leaf, and we've got a good stack of leaf. You'll also see there is sugarcane. After a bit of experimenting with the ethanol production, I kind of realized that you don't really need a lot of sugarcane. Why is this not being cut down? You don't need a lot of sugarcane. So I just put a little sugarcane farm in the corner here, and I think that'll be plenty. It means we can move on to more interesting stuff. The only thing that I'm a bit worried about is the amount of energy this thing is using. I've already had to fill this up like twice. So I think big thing we need to get done now is just automating the power. So we're going to move on to that now. I'm basically just going to take the wood, turn it into charcoal, put it through a steam engine, and it'll be like a continuous loop thing. So that's the plan. Now, will this pull from here? I really doubt it. No. So, how are we going to do this? Right, so I think the best way to do it is have a pipe coming into here. We have a filter. And maybe. Alright, I'm going to have a little think about this and figure out how exactly I want to do this. So I can either put this on top and put the hopper upgrade on it. Allows to automatically output. Yeah, that's probably the best idea. And then just kind of bury this in the ground a little bit and then have it kind of piping the charcoal back up. So I'm going to go and make this upgrade here and get the last little bits and bobs I need, and we'll get this fitted together. Okay? Okay guys, this is what I've come up with. So the barrel drops down into the hopper puts wood into the furnace. The furnace has then got the top set to export into a steam dynamo, and then the steam dynamo is connected to an energy cell. So all we need to do is connect water to this, and we should have power, and then run a power cable going around this way. So I'm gonna dig a little hole here, stick down an aqueous accumulator like so. Put some buckets of water, one here and one here. Those bricks, and that should. Do I have any? Oh, don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh no, it should be. 1, 2, 3. Boom, we have power. Just have this set so that the bottom is inputting power. There we go. And we'll set the back to output. Then we'll take our energy cell. Must have some more somewhere. Where's my golden bag? My golden bag is filling up with junk. I really have to empty it out. There we go. Some more of that. Oh no. Oh, hardened. That'll do. So we'll just connect this up like so. There we go. Then I can take this energy cell down and put it back where it belongs. There we go. Right, one other little thing is if these barrels ever got filled, they are going to clog up really quick. So one of the things I've gone and made is void upgrades. So deletes excess added items once the barrel is full. So basically, when the barrel fills up, anything else that gets added in is just destroyed. So I'm going to fit these onto all. I tried putting a hopper thing on that and it didn't work, so I need to pull that off. So first of all, you need to make these, which is the structural upgrade for the barrels, and they go from 1 all the way up to what, 7, 8, 7. Roman numerals. So yeah, so you build these, and for each one you can add an extra slot, an extra upgrade, and then your extra upgrades is add more stacks into the barrel, add the void upgrades. There's one that Gives a redstone signal when it's full. I mean, look at that. Increases storage to 15,552. So times that by the 64 in a stack, and that's what I mean. That's calculator kind of maths. I'm sure somebody's already worked it out, but I'm slow in the head. So we're going to add the void one onto these, and it just means that whenever there's extra stuff, we don't have to worry about it. Okay, apparently we need upgrade 2 to get this to work. So I'm going to go make those. Yeah, so it's just, oh, I might have, hold on, I might still have the stuff here. Do I still have some, where's my bag of magic tricks? There we go, I've still got some fences, I've still got some iron. So I'll just quickly make these with my little handy portable crafting table. So that we can get this done. And then we're going to move on to something else. I think this little project pretty much done for now. This is me trying to speak and do things early in the morning, and it doesn't really seem to be working very much. Not enough caffeine. There we go. So see how they change color when you add the upgrades? Let's just so you know that it's worked. So take the void thing again and try again. There we go. So you see in the corner you have the little symbol. Is that going to fit on there? Oh, it is. Excellent. And I need to make one more for that one. See in the corner you just get the little void. You get this kind of UI thing pops up whenever you're holding any kind of Jabber upgrade. So you just hold the Jabber upgrade and it gives everything. So what was I doing? I was making one more. There we go. Oh, I've done it wrong. Do you know? There we go. Derping once again because I've done it wrong. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, done. Thank you. Sorry. Morning time. Done. Sorted. Okay, so, oh look at that, that's already full up. That's working fantastic. And is everything still running fine? I guess so. So, perfect. Why is that not working? Oh yeah, because we need to run power down to there. So, I think the best way to do that is just run, no, not that, that one. Power down to here, and hey presto. So now it's a fully automated, self-sufficient system. The only thing is obviously I have to come up here to collect these items. But soon enough we will have a system in place where it'll just take these away and put them into our main storage area. We have a couple of ways of doing that with applied energistics and logistic pipes, I think, is also in this mod pack. So we'll be moving on to that kind of thing in the nearest future. While we're here, I'm just going to quickly take you and we can have a quick look around. I kind of do a little bit of work on the base in between each episode off camera. So this is all finished now. And the main corridor going to here. And this is going down to our workshop, which is now finished. I can put the energy cell back where it belongs. So this pipe goes to the watermill. Brings power here, but this is going to be enlarged. Obviously, at some point, I'm hoping to put a huge, big energy cell that'll take up this whole wall using Ender IO. And this is going to start getting filled up with machines very soon, hopefully. And we'll go back up. This is where the lift is going to go. That'll take you up to the upper floor, but for now, it's a ladder. And there we go. And there'll be a passageway here with hopefully more corridors going off to more workrooms. Here is going to be another door, one of those, the same automated door. It's going to be with this material. That's just there as a reminder to me. And here is our our lab room, looking out over the waterfall. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is coming out. And then also we have this, which isn't finished at all, but this is kind of going to be like a sub kind of level where you'll be able to, like where all the pipes will run, all the energy cables, you'll be able to kind of be scrambling around. Think Jefferson's tube from Star Trek kind of thing. So these are all, I mean, it's very, very basic. I've hardly even started on this. This goes down. We're now underneath the workshop, I think. This comes up into the entry area. So it's all going to be interconnected, so you can, be scrambling around behind the walls, hooking up pipes and stuff like that. I kind of like that idea. I like having that, a very functional base. So yeah, I think the next step really then is to start moving some of the machinery into here. Now we have ethanol production, we can get some Rotarycraft machines done. So I'm going to step onto that now, guys, and I will see you in 2 seconds. Alright, I think first things first, we need to step into another mod, and this one is going to be Ender.io. It is, this mod does a lot of things. It does power distribution, sorting, it has all sorts of things, which we'll slowly go through. But for the moment, I want to start working on the energy conduits and pipes and stuff. The main reason I want to use Ender.io is you can have multiple pipes in the same block. So you can run an item pipe, an energy pipe, and a liquid pipe all on the same pipe, basically, so that it takes up less space. And I also think it's a very good mod with the way it does its energy. You can have capacitor banks that are multi-blocks and are very cool looking. So all I want for right now is just some energy conduits. So we need some conductive iron, which is just iron and redstone smelted together. So I have that cooking right now. Alright, it's already done. I also need, where was it? Here it is. I need this stuff, conduit binder, which is made with binding composite. To get gravel, a really good way of getting gravel is putting smooth stone into a pulverizer, and that'll get you as much gravel as you need. Oh yeah, I was mining. We're really low on iron, like really, really low. So, right, what was I doing? So we need this, I need clay, which I bet you I can't find now. Ah, there we go. And I need sand. So we're gonna just quickly go with this. And cook it. There we go. Turn that on as well. Take that out. There we go. So, next thing's next. Grab these. And we'll build our first bit of energy conduit. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to make some more of these off camera and stuff. And then I'm going to start ripping out all this machinery and start moving it over there. Hopefully at the end of this episode we will be out of our little hidey hole, which has served us very well. But I think it's maybe time to get out of here and get into our main base as we build it up. Going to start working on some Rotarycraft stuff hopefully this episode as well. So I'm going to grab that. Alright guys, I will see you back over in the main base with all of this stuff, and we'll start fitting it into our new home. Alright guys, we're back in the base, ready to start moving in. So I've got all my bits and bobs with me. Made a full stack of the energy conduit, so I'm going to put that down first. I want to put all my machines in this corner, so this will be our kind of main work area, so I can look out the window. It's such a nice view, be ashamed to build it somewhere else. So 6, try 7. So this will be where all our machines are going to go. We're going to just move that so we can get these down. What do I need? Pulverizer. So we're going to put the furnace here and see how it all connects. I mean, it's a really nice mod. It's very nicely modeled. Put that there. We'll put the energy infuser right in the corner because we're going to use that the least. Induction smelter can go here, and then we'll put there's some other machines that are going to go here in the near future. And then at the front here, we're going to put a load of well, it's going to be Ender IO machines and some other bits and bobs. I climb up here and get my. Can I reach that? There we go. So now we can fill up and get things going. Another thing that I wanted to quickly do, and I brought them over here, is make some chests. But I'm going to make a different type of chest. So you probably saw these back in the main house, and I'll quickly show you in NEI. Is a mod called Iron Chests. There we go. Where it just makes bigger chests than your normal wooden ones, and they go up in tiers. So the iron one is the first tier, then gold, which is an iron one with gold around it, and you also get the copper one, which is one of the lower ones. So I don't really bother with the copper one. I just go straight to the iron. And then diamonds, and the diamond chests are absolutely huge. And we could probably just jump straight to diamond in all honesty, but we don't have that much stuff. And if you don't want to have to pick the chest up to upgrade it, you can use these and literally just click on the chest with this. So it would be, for instance, if you want to turn wood into iron, it's a piece of wood in the middle with iron around it. So the recipe is pretty much the same, meaning that you can it's just a convenience thing, you know. So we're going to make some of those, and so we can start moving all our stuff over here, all our kit. So we are. We're going to make two. That's probably why I have no iron left, and we'll probably build some sort of storage area on this side of the room. So there we go, and then this is all eventually going to hopefully get connected to an inventory system. Then I also brought a couple of crafting stations, which will sort of stick in the middle here. There we go. I quite like it. I think this room's going to fill up. Obviously, we're going to have, as more and more machines get kind of unlocked, we're going to just slowly fill this room up with more and more stuff. So that's good for now. What else? Is there anything else I need to put down? No, I don't think so. So I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to start moving all my possessions into these chests, which is obviously really boring. It's just me going back and forth. So I'm going to do that off camera, and we'll have a little see where we are. It might be time to wrap up after that. But I'm really happy we managed to get into our kind of bunker before episode 10. I think it's really good progress. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I've seen the time and it is pretty much wrapping up at this point, but one thing I wanted to quickly do was get this hooked up to our power. So I've still got my stack of energy conduits. Oops. We'll just run this down. I've dug just straight down underneath and we're coming out. This is the workroom down below, and just put that there. I'll just keep digging down, and then I want to obviously put it down behind the wall, just to keep things pretty. This here, this here, and there we go. And finally, I don't know, does this connect? Yeah, if you see in the top of the screen, the conduit is now filling up with power. So these do connect, the thermal expansion and the Ender IO, and hopefully that means that everything up there is now charging up. Because the water mill is a renewable power source, it means we pretty much don't need to worry about power for now. The only problem being they don't create a lot of power. So the minute we start getting anything power hungry, it's very quickly going to have an issue. Obviously, you'll notice that this energy cell isn't connected to the system. That's just the pipe's just going straight up to the machines, but they've got a buffer, so there's a bit of power there. But eventually, this whole thing's going to be filled with an Ender IO power cell, and that'll be that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I think we've had a very good episode. Got tree farms running. We've had the beginnings of moving into our base. In the next episode, this room is going to get filled up with refining machinery, so we can get automated refining of our mining stuff. And then the next step on from that is automated mining, which I'm really excited about. Means I don't have to go digging around in the ground anymore. So yeah, I think we're making good progress. I think I say that at the end of every episode, but this time I actually mean it. If there's anything I haven't touched on, or you want to ask any questions, feel free to put comments. A like and a subscribe would be really appreciated. And I hope to see you all in the next episode very soon. So have fun, guys, and thanks for watching.